It's the first working day of May, and here is all the personal finance news that matter to your pocket and your life on your favorite show Money Time at Money 9. First, it's about jobs and unemployment. Unemployment rates nears 8%, says CMIE. In a major disappointing news, India's unemployment rate has now jumped to 7.83% in April from 7.6% in March. What's more worrisome is that urban unemployment rate has reached 9.22% in April from 8.28% in March. Although rural unemployment rate slowed down to 7.18% in April, economists have attributed the rise in unemployment rate to cut in job opportunities due to sluggish domestic demand and slow pace of economic recovery amid worrisome buildup of alarming inflation ecosystem. Economists have also opined that unemployment rate is constantly rising because millions have lost their jobs during the pandemic. The highest unemployment rate of 34.5% was recorded in the northern state of Haryana, followed by 28.8% in Rajasthan. And the bad news continues. Bad news for citizens who have taken home loan from HDFC. The largest private home financier, the HDFC, has increased lending rates by 0.05%. This rate hike is also applicable on existing home loans, which means people who have already taken home loan and various other types of loans from the financier will have to pay higher EMI than before. Currently, HDFC is giving home loan in the range of 6.7% to 7.15% rate of interest. Last month, the largest public sector lender, the SBI too, had announced interest rate hikes on various types of existing loans. The entire world economy is gearing up for a slew of announcements of interest rate hikes by central banks of various countries to counter a rising inflation scenario in the global economy. Federal Reserve is all set to take its first rate hike in a meeting scheduled to be held on May 4th, 2022. And more news related to HDFC. HDFC recommends dividend of 30 rupees per share for FY22. Talking about the home financier, its board recommended a dividend of 30 rupees per share for the FY22. The record date for determining the shareholders entitled to the dividend is Wednesday, June 1, 2022. Dividend payment date has been fixed at Friday, July 1, 2022 onwards. Earlier, the home financier reported standalone net profit of 3,700 crore rupees for the March quarter, up 16% from 3,180 crore rupees clocked in the year-ago period. The net interest income too recorded 14% year-on-year growth in the March quarter. Individual loan book grew 17% year-on-year in the same period. HDFC shares closed at 1,400.75 rupees apiece, jumping 1.13% on the bourses. Up next, an important news for those filing updates on income tax returns. So, do I have the attention of all those who are filing updated income tax returns? The Income Tax Department has said that those who are filing updated income tax returns will have to file a new form which will be called ITR-U. Taxpayers who will be filing updated income tax returns for 2019-20 and 2020-21 fiscals will also have to file the ITR-U. In this form, taxpayers will have to give the exact reason as to why they are filing updated tax returns. The reasons specified in the form are return previously not filed, income not reported correctly, wrong heads of income chosen, reduction of carried forward loss, reduction of unabsorbed depreciation, reduction of tax credit, wrong rate of tax, or any other reasons. The budget 2022-23 has permitted taxpayers to update their ITRs within 2 years of filing taxes, a move aimed at helping correct any discrepancy or omissions. It should be noted that a taxpayer is permitted to file only one updated return per assessment year. Well, it's time to turn our attention towards the blockbuster IPO of the season, LIC. You can apply for LIC IPO 3 times to avail different discounts, says LIC chairman. If you are a policyholder, an employee and a retail investor, then you can bid for Life Insurance Corporation's LIC initial public offering IPO under all these 3 categories separately to avail of discounts under each head. LIC chairman M.R. Kumar has said that one can apply for LIC IPO 3 times to avail of different discounts. The insurer offers special discount of 45 rupees per share on the cutoff price for retail investors and employees of LIC. Moreover, there is a discount of 60 rupees for policyholders. It will be the largest ever IPO of the country, which is set to open from 4th May and close on 9th of May. The IPO will get listed on May 17. More from LIC IPO. LIC Anchor Book oversubscribed. According to media reports, the largest insurer of the country, the LIC, has received bids for its 5,000 crore rupee anchor book multiple times its size. As per reports, many pension funds and sovereign wealth funds from foreign countries have made their bids for the anchor book of the LIC IPO. Also, LIC IPO grey market price at 75 rupees. Talking about LIC IPO, let's check out how its shares are trading in the grey market. LIC shares are trading at a premium of 75 rupees in the grey market. What's interesting is that the LIC grey market premium has tripled from 25 to 75 rupees in the last 1 week. Now let's look at the view of the major brokerages on the LIC IPO. Geojit Financial Services has given a subscribe rating to the LIC IPO on a short-term to medium-term basis. The brokerage has said that LIC IPO is available at 65% discount than its listed peers in the private segment. Another brokerage house, Anand Rathi, has also given subscribe rating to the OFS, saying that the IPO looks quite attractive to the investors. While TradingGo has given subscribe rating but from a long-term point of view. From IPO, we shift gears to UPI. UPI clocks more than 5 billion transactions for second time in a row. India's flagship digital payments platform, the Unified Payments Interface or the UPI, has clocked more than 5 billion monthly transactions for second time in a row. In fact, in FY22, the UPI transactions have more than doubled from 2.64 billion in FY21 to more than 46 billion in FY22. And what more, since the pandemic had begun, UPI transactions have soared 350%. The NPCI, the corporation behind UPI, aims to process billion transactions on a daily basis in the next 3 to 5 years. According to experts, the autopay feature of the UPI will give further fillip to the already burgeoning transactions of the payment system. The autopay feature of the UPI allows recurring payments of up to 5,000 rupees. NPCI has also launched UPI Lite and UPI 123 Pay, which are expected to give a further fillip to the number of UPI transactions in the coming days. With that, it's time to step on the gas into the world of automobiles. Automobile sale takes a hit in April due to ongoing chip shortage problem. Automobile manufacturers are struggling to meet demand for passenger vehicles as most of these firms saw a fall in wholesale numbers in April as compared to the year-ago period. The largest automobile manufacturer, the Maruti Suzuki India, saw its wholesale auto sales fall 10.2% year-on-year in April to 1.21 lakh units from 1.35 lakh units in April 2021. Maruti said that currently it has 3 lakh pending bookings due to the semiconductor shortage. Another major auto manufacturer, Hyundai Motor India, has also seen a fall in its wholesale auto sales number by the same magnitude to 44,000 units in April 2022 from 49,000 units in April 2021. Tata Motors, on the other hand, saw its April wholesale auto sale figures rise by 65.7% year-on-year to 41,587 units from 25,095 units in April 2021. Skoda Auto India also reported rise in wholesale auto sale in April by 436.1% on year-on-year basis. Skoda had said that its sedan Slavia has seen strong demand in the domestic market. Automobile companies have been facing the problem of semiconductor shortage since the onset of the pandemic, and even today, none of these firms are certain as to when the problem would eventually come to an end. And lastly, we wrap up today's Money Time by stepping into the world of electric vehicles. New electric vehicles will run 500 km on single charge, say Tata Motors. The leading electric passenger vehicle manufacturer Tata Motors has said that it is looking to launch new electric vehicles which will give a range of 400 to 500 km on a single charge. The homegrown auto major plans to launch 3 types of electric vehicles for people of 3 different income groups by 2025. Currently, the homegrown auto major sells 3 electric models which are Nexon EV, Tigor EV and Express T EV. These EVs give a range of up to 250 km on single charge. On incidents of EVs catching fire, Tata Motors said that EVs are much safer as compared to petrol, diesel or hybrid powertrains. The homegrown auto major has said that if auto manufacturers design electric vehicles carefully, then such fire incidents can be avoided. That's all for today on Money Time at Money 9. For more such news like these, subscribe and stay tuned to Money 9 English's YouTube channel.